You've had a calling in recent times to know when the ball is in your court. But I mean so much more than just love, okay? I'm talking about any time in your life where it's like, if I want this to happen, I gotta go get it. I feel like a lot of you here recently made a manifestation board, journal, page. Take it as it resonates. And if you recently have just learned about what even manifestation and truly what it means and how to do it, one of the best tools you can do is that manifestation board, journal, page, playlist, etc. I have a person that has no longer made their only inspiration, their only force, love. I'm not saying you don't have love in your life. You absolutely do. But you're hungry for more. While others are hungry for you, you're hungry for more. If you wouldn't, if you wouldn't have gone through the moment of grief, of being alone, the nights where you didn't have the dinner, the nights where you didn't have the money that you knew you were more than deserving of, if you didn't have all those times, you wouldn't know you're a warrior. You wouldn't know the worst of you, and therefore you wouldn't have been able to know the best of you. You are in your fruition year. This year is going to change your life for the better. You've already experienced your worst side of you, and you said that's never coming back. But the tenacity, the change of how you talk about your past is different. It used to be in a grief mindset. Everything's on ice. I'm the boogeyman. I've been going against my instincts. I can't ask anybody for help. I'm the only one that's going to help myself. I can't call anybody else. I'm the only one that can help myself. All this was correct. But not in the way your ego wanted you to think it was. We are the creators of our own reality, and we don't have choices on how others respond to things. We have the choice on how we let it affect us. I sent somebody that has finally realized you had to teach yourself so much of this stuff. You couldn't expect yourself to just know it. This is how you see your past now. All of that shock was so you could literally be shocked out of a lower timeline. So you could fly forward. You could be having quite a bit of planes flying around you in recent times. Look in the sky is what they're wanting me to state as well. So you very well could be seeing patterns in the clouds. I know this is random, but this, all I can see right here is like, you know the Marshmallow Man? This is random as fuck. You know the Marshmallow Man from like Ghostbusters? That is for somebody specific. These are collective takes what resonates, but I had to say it. The way you view your past is, you know you've already experienced your twin. You know the twin flame journey for you has been completed. And that's collective for everybody, so it takes what resonates. Meaning the reason you were meant to experience each other has been served. And in every lifetime, we are not destined to be with people. We are destined to meet. And then right path choices from there follow. I sense, because these are collectives, what resonates, no matter if in this lifetime or not, there are certain people you were intertwined back with, you don't care anymore. You understand everything's connected. The way you look at your past now is extreme gratefulness. You know how strong you are now. Nobody can tell you shit. Wow. Okay, let's get our tarot. What's going on with this analyzation? Very interesting energy. I feel like this could be half a love reading, but there's something more. This is very interesting energy. I feel a cry from somebody. Not you. A soul. Very shocked about how built you are. There was a person the last time you saw them would have been a weak person. A shell of who you are now. You're not the only one that's been thinking about the past in a whole different way. Somebody else that the soul tie has as well. I think this connection was swept under the rug for a reason, because Spirit did not want nor agree that it was to fully sell away. It was something they did need you to forget about. Alright, let's get into the cards. Well, let me tell you what. This person's been avoiding your connection in the past. Absolutely. They thought it was strong as wax. Interesting. They thought it would be strong to avoid your connection. From the very beginning, this was a short-lived dynamic between you two. You were full force about this connection at the beginning, willing to share your secrets, be authentic, real. It started off very casual and sexual, and you're a very courageous person that puts your heart out there, and that's beautiful, admirable, honorable, but it can be too intense in the past. You know yourself now, and you can feel when something's being pressed. When you could be speaking through actually fear, thinking if I don't do this, if I don't do that, I'm going to lose somebody. Your efforts were not taken in vain, but the thing is you had an armored person in front of you. In the beginning, this person was very unclear about what was going on in their personal life, how they would be able to even intertwine you into it. For some of you, because collective text resonates, there was some missing puzzle piece that you could feel would put the whole picture together, but they weren't telling you. A lot of people here felt that the true inner strength was to be almost this passive aggressive energy, be moody with you, try to deter you away. But you listen to this, and it just made you want to go farther to them. But there was a verge of toxicity within that because you weren't healed enough. They thought the true strength, the true inner strength, was acting like they didn't care about you. I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. From what I sense, this person has gone in and out of watching you, seeing how you're doing, checking up on you. Some of you talked, some of you didn't. But understand, this person's intentions were to never hurt you. They were actually just trying to protect themselves. They were armored. Lot could have gone through a tricky dynamic right when you came around their life, and they absolutely had to take hold and comfort and be secure with what was already at home base. You see, currently, the way you felt about this connection is, I have so many other things in front of me to focus on. I know that it's time to move forward, and if it's supposed to come back, it will surround. I'm a magnet, and I listen to my guides. If in my bones they're telling me this wasn't for nothing, I believe that. You have a lot of unanswered questions in the 3D, but internally you do have the answers. Navigating this dynamic would be tricky if you... They want me to state, navigating this connection would be tricky if you went full force again. Like, realizing, okay, I'm thinking about them again because they're thinking about me. I know what to do. I know where to go. I know what to say. This is a game of chess, not the souls. No souls or pawns. This 3D existence and the moving parts are chess. No travel at all means there's no potential. And I think that download I'm receiving is a lot about talking about this other person. Because I feel somebody that definitely knows on their end the wood has decayed to the point where you can't jump over. It's like you guys had okay, let's do this as an example. Here's a log, right? Let's say that you're on this side of the mountain, and then there's a big gap, and there's another mountain, right? And there's this really strong log that's attached, basically. It's like the middle rotted, okay? The middle rotted, and your ledge only reaches to about here now. This is as far as you can walk. This whole section right here is rotted. This person, the other person, has all of this length still to walk. But if they do a running start, you know physical distance they can jump over. It's close enough for them. The way the log broke off. They do a running start and jump and let spirit take the rest. They would be able to go over that hunch. But on your end, that's not the case. You don't have enough room to do a run. You have to be at peace with fate for your tides to turn over, to become one. They have to do the jump. But you know what you can do is be right there. Right there at the edge. Not to fall with them, to grab them. Because if they're willing to do all of that and do that jump, they are asking for the hand up in the well. And you have a strong foundation, something you're fucking locked into. And you have your hand out to them. That's the energy I'm feeling with this connection. They understand you are the path less chosen. They understand what was keeping them in a haze, unclear. What's just a taste of candy versus nutrition. And they want you to know that they now see you as somebody that was always hidden in plain sight. They were avoiding this connection and no longer can deny it. So, what's the send out with the reading? Okay, these three are definitely paired together, and then these three. Okay, so this is their energy. Wow. And yours. The energy they want you, the bigger understanding right now is the depths of your emotions, your thoughts are connected to a soul tie like this. You are to have faith. You are to understand you are a positive, imperative influence in each other's lives. You are to send healing protection and words of encouragement. Understand it's not about instructions on how to go forward with each other. It's about the passion. The instructions will flow. This is more than a passion project between you two. Their mindset right now is they know they want you to bring communication. But they also know both of you would go into a cycle repeat if you broke this line, is what they want me to state. You crossed a line. This person understands your intentions are pure. When they're ready, these are so collective, takes what resonates. But I'm seeing 3 different timelines flashing around me. For one of you, the connection is taking about a year, from what I see, for the dry spell to be ended. Another connection's been going through this for a year. You've been separated for a year, and the dry spell is about to be ended. The next is literally right now. The next year is about building a candy shop together. Because it's one thing to have a piece of candy, it's another thing to be able to make the factory. No matter where you fall within this connection's worth it. And there's a lot to build here. So go with the flow. That's what I got for you, my friend. And I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.